A newspaperman named Murat Halstead went through the hospitals after this battle and interviewed a soldier who fell right here. And this is what he wrote of this man. A Massachusetts officer was on his right side, his left leg roughly amputated close to the body. His eyes were wide open and a pale face. And all he said was, I should not care for this if we had been shown fair play, if we had been put in when we had the least chance. I should not have cared for my leg so much if we had a show. If we had only had a show. And then tears came into his eyes and he repeated, if we had only had a show. And now it's gone. And it's gone for nothing. A member of the 116th Pennsylvania wrote, the battle was over. And the result was a graveyard. These men were broken. They had been badly used. They were frustrated and angry and embittered. And that resonated across the country. But something miraculous happened at the same time. Because when these Union soldiers left here, those that are not completely demoralized, those that do not desert or walk away from this, those who are staying are no longer under the idea that this war is going to end anytime soon. It's going to be long, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be hard. And they're going to have to be bloodier and harder themselves. They steel themselves for a war that's not ending, but just beginning. And that's a crossroads. When this army fights again, they will fight with greater purpose and meaning. The men who came into this field in December 1862 fought for a lot of different reasons. They fought to restore the Union. They fought for a different Union, a more perfect Union. They fought to end slavery. They fought to protect property. They fought for the pride of their state or their town or even their side of the street. But when they leave this place, these Union soldiers, when they stand in ranks, they fight for one thing. They fight for revenge. They fight for redemption. They fight to eradicate everything we've just experienced today. That infusive desire and focus is going to be the thing that turns this group of men into a real and legitimate army. An army that will go to Chancellorsville and in Gettysburg and start their road to redemption. That will take them to Appomattox. Where was that conviction born? It was born right here. Right in front of a stone wall, not 50 yards away. This is the galvanizing moment that turns the corner and makes the Union Army a genuine Union Army. So they lost the battle, but maybe they've won the war. Fredericksburg doesn't change the war. It does something bigger. It changes the people who will ultimately change the war. That experience will resonate both ways. Confederates will tell us that this was their easiest battle. And from here on out, they'll talk about invincibility. They've never used the word invincible on any battlefield where their losses have been ultra high and difficult to sustain. Even on the south end of the battlefield, they're 1-1. That's not invincible. But here, with 1,000 Confederates lost to 8,000 Union casualties, invincibility is a very real possibility. And it resonates with them. So Confederates might see that this was the very best army that Lincoln ever had. The flower of his army, 135,000 strong, and it will never be this strong again. And it failed. It came 50 yards short, and it failed. And there is no denying that. So from here on out, the flower of the Union Army is dead. And the replacements cannot be as good by definition. We know the Union Army is ramping up for a longer war, that this is the beginning. But for Confederates, this might be the ending. and that things should get easier. Lee means it when he utters at Gettysburg, "I thought my men were invincible." There's only one place in this entire experience that they have ever felt invincible, and it's right here.